Have you ever felt drained by someone but still couldn't walk away? There's a saying, if you hesitate to cut toxic ties, chaos will follow. This one video might be the wake up call you need. You're not in pain just because you care too much. You're suffering because you don't dare to walk away from people you should have left long ago. There's one decision in life that, if made early, will save you years of pain. But most people wait until they're completely exhausted and then, in tears, finally break free. That's what we're talking about today: draining relationships. Let's be real. Some people are just bad for your energy. You probably already have someone in mind, right? Even thinking about them makes your chest tighten. So, how can you expect to survive spending years around them? Let's talk about freedom. I once read freedom isn't doing what you love or seeing who you like. It's being able to walk away from what you hate without apology, without consequence. And I couldn't agree more. You can lie to anyone, but you can't lie to yourself. If you understand energy or vibes, you'll know some people's energy will never match yours, not even a little. It's fine if you respect each other and agree to disagree. But if they're constantly attacking, criticizing, controlling, you'll feel crushed. Most logical people know, stay away from that. But what if it's a parent, a boss, a coworker you see every single day? Some think time will fix everything, so they tolerate it, swallow it, drown in it. But here's the truth: no one will change just because you're suffering. Some even enjoy watching you suffer. And if they ever do change, it's for their own benefit, not yours. Let me tell you a personal story. When my mom got seriously ill, I shut down my business and cared for her day and night. We spent everything we had trying to help her. She eventually stabilized, but was left partially paralyzed. So I decided to hire a caregiver, return to work, and rebuild because I was still young and we needed income. That's when a relative who helped raise me lashed out. He called me names: unfilial, heartless, raised without manners. He turned other relatives against me, pressuring me to stay home and be a proper woman who cooks and cleans. Worse, he sent me daily nasty messages saying the most vile things. I was devastated. I loved and respected him deeply. But in the end, I blocked him and never looked back. No more explanations, no more responses. I followed what I believed was right. And guess what? A few years later, I had rebuilt my life. My mother was well cared for. And my decision to cut him off, it was 100% the right one. He was no longer draining me. I could finally focus. Inspired by that, I later blocked several others who only brought stress, guilt, or chaos into my life. And the feeling after? 2 words: pure relief. In this life, you'll meet many people, but not all of them deserve your time or your truth. If someone is constantly arguing, attacking, or draining you, walking away or cutting them off completely will only help you, never hurt you. Different values, different visions, it's okay, but you're not obligated to stay. And what about love? You know when someone doesn't love you anymore, but some people keep lying to themselves, dragging on a dead relationship, sharing a roof, living like strangers, hurting each other more each day. Why? Don't let your best years bleed away for someone you should have left long ago. Nietzsche said, "Every day you don't dance is a betrayal to life." So ask yourself, how many days have you betrayed your own soul? And yes, for some, the people draining them are their own parents. I read a story recently. The author grew up with a violent, abusive mother who beat and insulted him constantly. She favored his brother and only contacted him to ask for money. By his teens, he was depressed, suicidal. But once he got into college and moved away, his life finally began to heal. So to those who are still trapped in toxic family dynamics, yes, they're your parents. Yes, you owe them some duty. But if they're damaging your mental health, then when you're able, it's okay to create space, physically or emotionally, until you're strong enough to face them with peace. Only then will the damage stop. As someone who's lived through it, I'm telling you this from the heart. Toxic relationships are a form of slow death. The moment you see it, don't wait. Walk away, cut it off, block, leave, whatever it takes. No matter who it is, protect your mind, protect your spirit. Don't let anyone drain the life out of you. If someone can't help you grow, if they constantly belittle, guilt, or manipulate you, then no matter how painful it feels, let them go. This is your life. You get to decide what's worth it and what's not.